Just because you're black doesn't mean you have to vote Democrat. This year, in order to see benefits for our communities, we need to vote outside the box. Find out more by visiting us at tuconservative.com.
Episode of Top of the Morning is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Kelly Harmon, providing you with well-researched guidance backed by Edward Jones' extensive team and technology that help you prepare for retirement, children's education, or other financial goals. Call 252-473-1006 or visit the link on the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Top of the Morning. I see a bunch of y'all already checked in. We appreciate you. Get in the comment section. Let us know where you are watching from so we can give you a shout out.
Yep.
Shout out to all of our supporters, our underwriters, our sponsors who support what we do, which is bringing those conservative values and policy ideas to urban communities around America. America. You know, that's how we do it. Make sure to head over to the website. tuconservative.com is the website where you can get yourself a beautiful Hamilton plan. You can get yourself a mug. You can get yourself a work privilege t-shirt. And you can join a community of some great folks over there. Also, we're on YouTube at TUC Twins and everywhere you listen to podcasts. So,
For shizzle.
bro.
Briggity bro.
It has began.
Woo, beginning. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, like my brother said, please jump over to tuconservative.com. Help us continue to share conservative values and principles into urban communities. I'm going to get my Pluggington out of the way real quick. I got to get it out of the way.
Out of the way.
I just knock it out at the beginning because we got important stuff to talk about. But I did want to give a big shout out to the Cumberland GOP. Thank you so much for the opportunity to come and share my vision of the vice chair seat with you all last night. Got a lot of great responses. The energy's high. So thank you to the Cumberland County GOP. I had a great interview with Peter Pappas and Antoine Minor and a couple of folks, and Joy Johns and them after. So shouts out to them, man. And we're going to talk a little bit more North Carolina stuff on the tail end.
What's your mugshot? Because look what I pulled out the stash. Boom.
Get
one of these.
Biggity bow.
Look at that. We ain't even talk about this. We didn't do this on purpose. We did not coordinate this at all. We just happened to be drinking out the same mug. We both happen to be wearing black t-shirts today.
I'm gray. I'm sorry. I'm
gray. Look black? Oh, I don't know. I need black. All right, let's do this, Ali. Let's get this Trump business. Let's get this Trump Durham business out of the way first.
Ooh.
Let's get the Trump business out of the way.
Now, I'm guilty because I was on the road yesterday. I was traveling around. I saw the John Durham picture. First and foremost, John Durham looks like the kind of guy, if you see him, if you do something and you go to court and he's the DA, son, you go into jail, son. John Durham, if you go into jail was a picture, yo, it's John Durham, bro. Am I wrong?
Nah, he looks like he's going to chase you and hunt you down forever.
So what are you saying happened? Because I didn't follow this.
It's not what I'm saying, and I'm going to take it from the WAPO. You ever called it that? The WAPO?
The WAPO? I've not called it.
You never called it the WAPO?
I've never said, hey, I'm going to go get me a WAPO.
That's what they say about the Washington Post. The WAPO.
They call it the WAPO?
That's what they call it. That's what they call it. And for those of y'all, do y'all know what Durham looks like? Do we need to put a picture?
I'm pulling up a picture right now as we speak because he is you going to jail personified, bro. Right there. There you go. He looks like you going to jail, son. That's what that dude looked like, bro.
Yeah, peace to the real. Oh, wow. Look who we got in the comments right here.
Ryan Glaze Gibbs in the building.
Yo, y'all gotta head over to that brother's YouTube channel, The Real Brian Glaze Gibbs. And I gotta tell y'all right now, because he just sidetracked me. Shouts out to that brother. Salute to that brother. Y'all gotta go check out his ministry. Y'all gotta go see what that brother got going on, trying to save our youth on his YouTube channel, The Real Brian Glaze Gibbs. And make sure you go get that Beyond Lucky book. the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. Go get that. It's an important, incredible read, and it may save your wild, out of control teenager from ending up in the penitentiary. But anyway, the Durham report, basically the FBI had no business investigating Donald Trump's campaign.
Yikes.
Took 4 years, right? The arguing that the FBI rushed to investigate Trump in a case known as Crossfire Hurricane. Okay, for those of you who knew what Crossfire Hurricane is, and I want you to see who's Trump Jr.'s Instagram is insane, because he's like, no shite, Sherlock. Yeah, you think? Do you think? Right? Oh, and I can't even look, it won't even pull up. But anyway, we know they colluded. We know what the reality of it is. And at the end of the day, folks, here it is right here. Here it is right here. Even better. Let me share this tab with you right here. All right. Breaking. Oh, can't do that. But breaking final report. FBI had no verified intel, which we knew. Okay. We knew it had no verified intel when it went after Trump. It was like you don't even have to be in the law enforcement to know that. Like, wait, they paid for the dossier. They did this, they did that. Russia, as Trump says.
So before we jump off of this, right? Before we jump off of this, what it sounds like is the people guilty of collusion were not Trump and or Russia. Sounds like neither one of them had it. I'm just saying, from what you're saying and what he just said, it sounds like to me, Trump and Russia didn't have no collusion.
Well,
it sounds like the collusion is all on the Democrat side.
When they don't have, like, if you have no justifiable intelligence, right? No verified intel. How do you go ahead and proceed with a charge or a case with no verified information?
So we're talking about what they would say in layman's term. You got some hearsay. She said that he said that she said that he said, which was basically what the dossier was he said that she said that he said that she said that she said that he heard
that I overheard
that he overheard from somebody who was there 2 weeks after that.
And then it's all a lie.
Well, folks, listen, we already knew it. We know the whole Russia thing was a hoax from the very
beginning. Get a load of this, because when the New York Times says this, right?
FBI, DOJ's Trump-Russia collusion probe was seriously flawed. No basis in evidence when opened. Whoa. That's a crazy sequence of words. No basis in evidence. Oh, that's a great series of words. Well, great start to the show, bro. Trump, John Durham, Russia. It was Russia.
We've never seen anything like this. It was huge.
All right. Well, there's that. Well, do you want to take a break, or are we going to take a quick break and come back with the next thing? Do we roll into the next thing?
Let's just keep rolling.
All right. Well, I don't know if you want to jump to this right now, but y'all got some stuff going up there with New York with Mayor Adams. Now, hold on. Before you go there, I do want to say this. It is absolutely unconscionable. It is unthinkable. It is disgusting. Fit your adjective for highly pissed off right there, that you would take people who serve this country and our armed services, who put their lives, their names, their lives on hold to serve this country, that you would kick them out of a hotel for some illegal immigrants. That is absolutely 1 gajillion percent disgusting.
People can't be illegal.
But there's no such thing as an illegal human. Like, oh, have you heard that one? There's no such thing as an illegal person. Ma'am, if you cross the border illegally, you have now become an illegal person.
So I got a quote here from Adams that I would like to share with you guys. This is a tweet from 2021. Good old, the year 2020. Remember that good old year 2021? That good old year, right? That year. This is what you got. You see that quote right there, folks? Nope,
no,
you
don't see it. I don't know. It'd be nice to see the quote.
Okay. All right, Mayor Adams, we should protect our
I didn't know
immigrants.
that's what he did.
Yes. New York City will remain a sanctuary city under Adams' administration. Okay, this is what you got.
I got a problem. I got one problem.
What?
I got one problem. Okay. Whenever I see politicians or elected officials use the word under, I don't like that.
Wow.
I just something about, like, I'm not under you. You serve us. You're not there to be over us. You're there as a servant. I just the idea of just
you never said to your kids, under my roof?
No. No, never said that, because this is our roof.
No, you don't hit them with the I pay the bills here.
Nah. I think I hit Dre with the you ain't kicking in on this insurance, so you ain't driving out of here at 11 o'clock at night. I might have hit him with that. Yeah. But nah, you ain't. I might have hit him.
Damn, you almost just choked me. You almost just choked me. I was drinking coffee. He said you ain't kicking on this insurance. Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to not jangle those keys around. But listen. He went and did a complete, what is it, a 180?
180.
He pulled an entire 180. And now, so again, we're clear on this. We should protect our immigrants, which I agree with the statement. If you immigrate here, right, from a country legally, I believe you should be protected. I concur with that statement.
I'm not mad at that statement. That first sentence
but if you're an immigrant, that doesn't make you immigrant doesn't mean non-citizen. Like, there's a confusion.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant. I'm also a little confused about the quotations in this.
We should protect our immigrants.
Yeah, period. Is period not part of the quote? I know it's a nuance, but I'm a grammar Nazi a little bit. So that's just weird.
You can't say grammar Nazi. You can't refer to anything as Nazi.
but okay. So
you have to choose your words better.
All right, so let me get this straight. Yes, New York City will remain. The key word in that sentence, I'm assuming you're getting at, is remain.
Yeah, that was what he said, but that is not what is going to happen at this point.
All right, what's going to happen? Talk to me. What's going to happen?
A bow face. A bow face. Here, in his own words.
City was in place law of sanctuary city was in place long before I became mayor. I'm following the law. As a law enforcement person, you know we follow the law. We're now in court today, asking the judge to revisit this law to deal with this humanitarian crisis, because even when they decided to put in place that law, no one thought that they would be dealing with a humanitarian crisis of this proportion. Law of sanctuary city was in place long before I became mayor.
Stop. Absolutely stop. What do you mean no one foresaw this? Donald Trump was telling you all. Republicans been saying this for how long? Even Democrats, if we go back 8, 10, 12 years, Democrats were saying the same thing. We've got to secure the border. We can't have people coming in this country unchecked. Who, like, I don't understand how these people get elected and then turn around and act this dumb.
I do.
I mean,
I do. I get it. Here's the thing with these folks. And this has always been mind-boggling to me. Sometimes people get involved in politics for personal reasons, right?
Fair.
If you think, I don't even think Adams is that smart, first of all. I don't even think he's that sharp, because he said some pretty dumb things in the last 6 months that I've been like, and y'all voted for this dude? Y'all picked him over Curtis Sliwa? Y'all picked him over the guy who's known, sorry, Curtis, for putting it this way, but he's known for getting shit done. He's known for going into the subway and stopping crime and whoop, 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 and the guardian angels and so I'm perplexed that y'all chose Mayor Adams. This is your mayor, New York City. This is what you got. Complete 180 on the situation. We want to revisit the law because y'all sent everybody here, but you said you were a sanctuary city. You didn't say we were a sanctuary city for 642 people. You didn't say that. He was like, yeah, we're a sanctuary city, but we can only fit 1,100. You didn't say that. This is New York City's not a concert venue. You know what I'm saying? So We'll keep up with this, Ali. We'll
just for the record, New York has the 7th lowest literacy rate in the U.S.
Not surprisingly.
I'd be curious to see what the literacy rate in New York City is, because you can't be reading the campaign. You can't be functionally listening to these people, like literally be a literate person and listen to some of the stuff they say. But like you said, bro, we'll carry on. We'll keep our eye on this madness up in New York City. We're going to take a very quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Roy Cooper, Vito Cooperoni. What's about to happen here in North Carolina? Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back on Top of the Morning. This season of the Urban Conservative Podcast is brought to you by Newton for Senate, working to improve education, reduce taxes, and keep North Carolina #1 for business. Find out more at newtonforsenate.com.
This episode of the Urban Conservative has also been sponsored by Case Technology Consulting. Help your business get value out of its data and become more efficient and streamlined. Case Technology Consulting. Check out the link in the description. Welcome back to Top of the Morning, folks. Shouts out to our good brother and our partner, Ari Case, over at Case Technology, all the good folks over there. Just so you guys know, if you have any young people that are interested in the engineer space and the software technology and that whole tech space, he has a wonderful, wonderful mentor program for kids coming out. Well, not kids, but, guys coming out, guys and gals coming out of the college, getting into the whole engineer space, the whole software
STEM world. Yeah.
STEM world. Please check out our good brother, Ari Case, Case Technology Consulting. Check out the link in the description. All right. What do you got?
So here's what we got. Okay. What you're looking at on your screen is a teacher. Clearly a white guy. It's a geometry teacher. He has been fired. He's been fired for using the N-word. Now, this is coming out of... Yeah, right. Nincompoop. Missouri school goes after student who filmed teacher's N-word rant. Mary Walton is a 15-year-old student at Glendale High School, has been told that she may be allowed to return to school after she was suspended for filming her white geometry teacher using a racial slur in the middle of class. The girl and her family are calling for the school to reverse the punishment and apologize. The 15-year-old student was informed on Friday she was being reprimanded after recording her teacher using the N-word in class. Her parents and her attorney said she's still processing everything and doesn't understand what she did wrong. According to the local outlet, NBC5 St. Louis, the teacher, who has not been identified, was placed on administrative leave after using the slur on Tuesday. In a Monday statement to the Daily Beast, Springfield Public Schools said the teacher was no longer employed by the district. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The incident stemmed from...
I need you to look at the message. Look at the message. Go ahead. Keep going.
Look at the message.
Okay, but keep going. Right. Keep reading.
Okay. You lost me. I got lost. Thank you, bro. In a video Hall provided to the Daily Beast, the teacher can be heard speaking to the class while the camera is pointed down. The teacher says, "I don't like the word. It feels like when a black person is using it towards another black person, how is it still not a derogatory word? I don't get it."
Good question.
He continues before being interrupted by someone else explaining that enslavers used the term. Is this word, N-word, not allowed? The teacher asked. Don't say it right now. As a teacher, if you want to keep your job, someone tells the man. I'm not calling anyone an N-word, the teacher says, as the camera pans up and shows his face. I can say the word. Let me stop you right there. How in the world have we gotten to a point? He didn't call the kid an N-word. He didn't say that.
No.
I'm confused. So they fire a teacher.
Say it like you can't even use the word. What is this word? Voldemort? Thou word that we shall not speaketh. Like what is that?
The teacher notices the camera pointing in his direction and tells Mary to put her phone away, as he should have. He commands her to go to the office after she declines to stop recording because you was trying to get you a viral moment. Hull said Mary recorded the video and shared it with her mother and 2 other friends in order to get advice on how to handle the situation. What situation? I don't understand.
Reminds me of the Boondocks. It reminds me of the Boondock show.
Yo, this is the principal. We are aware of a Glendale teacher using offensive, derogatory language during a class today, the letter read. A video of the comments is being circulated, and we have received call from concerned parents. I want you to know that the comments expressed in this video are inappropriate, inexcusable, and do not meet the professional standards for Springville public school employees. But I'm guessing those little books that you have in there telling kids that they can be boys can become girls can become boys. I guess the whole graphic sexual descriptions in the books are cool, but you can't even have a discussion about somebody saying the word nigger. You can't even say it.
I think there's a difference.
Okay. Help me out. Help me out.
All right. Yo, what up, my nigga? I think, okay.
Okay.
Niggers! Yo, did I ever tell you about the time we was in Charlotte? Remember the time I was in Charlotte? We were somewhere, and I don't quite recall where we were, right? But we were somewhere, and it was nighttime, and somebody did a drive-by nigger. So like, you don't remember that? It was 15, 20 years ago.
Not a drive.
Somebody, it was like, you ready? He's like, we was walking down the street. It was like, niggers.
Yo, do you remember the N-word incident in Maryland that you and I were part of? You don't remember the coffee fly?
Oh, well, yeah, I do remember that. But the drive-by nigger was even funny because I almost started running after the car, and then I stopped. I was like, yeah, he's in the car, you dumbass. Wait, what are you going to do? Run him down? Who are you, the bionic man now? You ain't that drunk, homie. Chill.
Oh.
Yo, but it was hysterical because he was in like a Trans Am, and it was just like niggers. You know how pitch changes as it gets further away? Was really a drive-by niggering? This just happened? In 2000 anything? A drive-by niggering? I felt good about it. I was like, good to see, this all the bigots haven't died. There's still a few here. Good. America's still working. America's still working. I mean, in my mind, right? Without bigots, right? Do you really want to live in a world without bigotry? Think about it. What would we have to talk about? Like, if you got rid of all the bigotry, there'd be no comedy. You wouldn't have any.
That's a fair point. That's a very fair point.
You wouldn't.
Okay, because stereotypes to an extent are based in truth to a certain extent, all stereotypes. So if we didn't, and I won't even go as far as bigotry, but if we didn't have a little disdain for it, like this, like maybe, I don't know.
It's possible. Like I said, there's got to be some balance with this stuff. Like, well, okay,
look, here's the thing, though. Right?
Listen, if as quote unquote black people, you can fly the N-word around loosey goosey. Right, and the teacher stands up. There's an episode of the Boondocks where this happened. How you gonna let a nigga borrow a fry?
Is you gonna give it back?
So the point being is that even though it's said in jest, it actually makes a valid point. Like, hey, y'all use this word all the time, and the teacher wasn't using the word. He was saying, I don't understand how y'all can use this word this way. So I don't think he should be fired. I don't think he should be laid off. I don't think any of that stuff. And if you are recording in class with your phone, you're violating some type of school policy, right?
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk one more quick commercial break. We're going to come back.
Let's roll through.
We're going to roll through. All right. Well, we've got going down right now in the North Carolina Senate is the veto override vote against Roy Cooper. As you all know, Roy Cooper vetoed the 12-week abortion law that was passed by the legislature. We do have enough votes. We have the supermajority in the Senate to make this veto ride happen, in the legislature to make this veto ride happen. I am asking for you, each and every one of you, to make sure that you are reaching out to your elected representative, whether they are Democrat, whether they are Republican, and tell them to protect life in North Carolina, to override the veto. And for those Republicans who do not vote to override the veto. Let's just be clear. Election ain't that far away. People are not going to forget how you vote on today's veto override. So be mindful of that, folks. That Senate override vote started 6 minutes ago here in North Carolina. We're going to make sure that I'm going to actually jump off once we're done with the show. I'm going to follow up with that. Last thing this morning, bro, I know we didn't get to talk about it at all. There was one other thing that you had brought up that we were going to talk about, but we didn't get to, and that was the illegal immigrant charged in Rowan County with assaulting 2 women. So maybe we catch up on that, talk a little bit more.
We got 5 minutes, but that I wanted to bring up, and the fact that these protests in New York City, right? I have to. I know it seems like a shotgun kind of effect, but I have to give a big shout out to the Suffolk County GOP. I have to shout them out because our legislative majority is taking a stand against this illegal immigration, and the idea of sending all these immigrants out here to Suffolk County is not going to fly. All right, who's this scumbag on the screen?
So the biggity bag you have on your screen there is an this is what they call them in the paper, though. It's weird. An undocumented immigrant charged with assault on 2 women. His name is Rodinson Mencia, 29, charged in being held by the Rowan County Detention Center on a $50,000 bond, charged with assault on a female, breaking and entering to terrorize, injure, and injury to personal property. According to the Salisbury Police Department, Mencia arrived at a home in Statesville shortly before 9 on Saturday. The female resident told Mencia she did not want him to come to be drinking in front of her kids. According to the report, Mencia threw a beer at the woman, ripped her shirt before she fled to a female neighbor's apartment for help. At the second residence, he broke in and assaulted both women. Neither were seriously injured. I don't know why they put the neither was seriously injured in it. I never understood that. But here's the thing. You can't make the suggestion that by allowing illegal people to be in our country illegal, not that legal immigrants don't commit crime, but they do it at a far lower clip than these illegals do. So miss me with the idea that we just need to fly open our borders and that these countries are sending their best and brightest, because they're not. They're opening their jails. They're letting their people come here because what are they going to get? 3 hots and a cot. They're going to boot out veterans so that these illegal immigrants, and more often than not criminals, have a place to stay, and it's disgusting.
Well, I saw a photo, and there wasn't very many women. It was military-age men coming up here, which is not voting well. Not voting well. Military-age, ample-bodied, able-bodied men. I saw a sea of them. I didn't see very many women and children in that mix. There's a photo that's circulating. I saw. It didn't look good, bro. It didn't look good at all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been on top of the morning here. I'm going to jump over to listen to this Senate veto override. We've got some wonderful stories coming up for you tomorrow. So be back here bright and early, 9 a.m. for top of the morning here on the Urban Conservative. I will see you all in New Hanover County on the 18th for their community meeting, their GOP meeting. And I look forward to being in a county near you as we travel and we meet with Republicans across the state. So again, thank you for joining the best 30-minute morning show on the planet. For my twin brother, Raheem, down there, I'm Abdul Ali. You've been checking out Top of the Morning here on the Urban Conservative. Y'all have a positive and productive day. Peace.